In the scorching summer of 1683, the world watched Vienna. The mighty Ottoman Empire, a force that had reshaped the map of Eurasia, stood poised to deliver a knockout blow to the heart of Christendom. For 2 months the city, a bastion of European culture and power, resisted the relentless Ottoman siege. The fate of Europe hung in the balance. The defenders were outnumbered, outgunned, and exhausted. But they held on, fueled by faith, courage, and the hope of relief. Their prayers were answered when a Polish king, Jan Sobieski, arrived with a cavalry charge that shattered the Ottoman lines. The victory at Vienna marked a turning point in history, halting the Ottoman advance into Europe and preserving the continent's delicate balance of power. Imagine the year 1683. The air is thick with smoke and the screams of the dying. The Ottoman banners, emblazoned with the star and crescent, flutter triumphantly over the fallen walls of Vienna. The defenders, overwhelmed and exhausted, have fought bravely but ultimately succumbed to the relentless Ottoman assault. The news of Vienna's fall sends shockwaves through Europe. The seemingly invincible Ottoman war machine, led by the ambitious Grand Vizier Kara Mustafa Pasha, has breached the gates of the West. Panic grips the courts of Europe as the reality of an Ottoman victory sets in. The Pope calls for a new crusade, but fear and division paralyze any unified response. The Ottoman Empire, flush with victory, now stands poised to reshape the destiny of Europe. The fall of Vienna is not just a military defeat, it is a seismic event that shatters the existing order and ushers in an era of profound change. With Vienna under Ottoman control, the path into the heart of Europe lies open. The Danube River, once a barrier, now becomes a highway for the Ottoman armies. City after city falls. Linz, Salzburg, even the great city of Prague cannot withstand the might of the Ottoman war machine. The Ottoman Empire, under the rule of a triumphant Mehmed IV, establishes a new European province centered on Vienna. The city, renamed Der Saadet Vienna, becomes a vibrant hub of Ottoman culture and administration. Mosques rise alongside churches, and the call to prayer echoes through the streets where once the bells of Christendom rang. This is not a reign of terror, but a calculated expansion. The Ottomans, known for their religious tolerance and administrative efficiency, offer peace and stability to those who submit. Some welcome the change, weary of the endless religious strife that has plagued Europe. Others resist, clinging to their faith and traditions, their resentment simmering beneath the surface. The Ottoman conquest of Vienna sends shockwaves through the political landscape of Europe. The Holy Roman Empire, already a fragmented entity, reels from the loss of its symbolic heart. The Habsburg dynasty, once a dominant force in European politics, is severely weakened, its dreams of a united empire dashed. New alliances are forged in the face of this common threat. The Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, tasting victory at Vienna, finds itself on the front lines of a new conflict. The Russian Empire, sensing an opportunity in the chaos, begins to expand westward, its ambitions clashing with Ottoman aspirations. The balance of power in Europe, carefully constructed over centuries, is shattered. In its place emerges a new order, one where the Ottoman Empire stands as a major player, its influence extending from the shores of North Africa to the heart of Central Europe. Section 5. A Tapestry of Cultures, the intermingling of East and West. The fall of Vienna ushers in an era of unprecedented cultural exchange between the Ottoman East and the European West. Vienna, once a symbol of European Christendom, transforms into a vibrant melting pot of cultures and faiths. The city's grand palaces and churches stand alongside magnificent mosques and bustling bazaars. Ottoman coffee houses become popular meeting places, where intellectuals and artists gather to debate philosophy, literature, and the arts. The rich musical traditions of the East, with its haunting melodies and intricate rhythms, blend with European classical music, giving rise to new and innovative forms of musical expression. This cultural fusion is not limited to Vienna. As the Ottoman Empire expands deeper into Europe, its influence spreads, leaving an indelible mark on the continent's art, architecture, music, and cuisine. This intermingling of cultures challenges long-held prejudices and fosters a new era of intellectual and artistic flourishing. Section 6. The Ripples of Change, a continent transformed. The Ottoman conquest of Vienna sends ripples of change throughout Europe. transforming the continent in profound and unexpected ways. The old order, with its rigid social hierarchies and religious divisions, begins to crumble, replaced by a more fluid and dynamic society. The presence of a powerful and sophisticated Muslim empire within Europe challenges the existing social and political norms. The concepts of religious tolerance, cultural exchange, and intellectual curiosity gain traction, leading to a more enlightened and cosmopolitan worldview. The ramifications of this cultural and intellectual awakening are far-reaching. It fuels the Enlightenment, a period of unprecedented scientific and philosophical inquiry that sweeps across Europe, challenging established dogmas and ushering in an era of reason and progress. Section 7. Faith and Empire, the Shifting Sands of Religion. The Ottoman Empire's expansion into Europe has profound consequences for the religious landscape of the continent. The presence of Islam as a major religion in the heart of Europe challenges the dominance of the Catholic Church and its hold over the spiritual lives of millions. The Ottomans, with their tradition of religious tolerance, allow freedom of worship for the conquered populations. However, the allure of Islam, with its message of equality and its sophisticated legal and administrative systems, proves irresistible to some. Conversions to Islam, while gradual, become increasingly common, particularly among those seeking to improve their social and economic standing. This shift in the religious landscape challenges the very foundations of European identity. It forces a reassessment of long-held beliefs and prejudices, and paves the way for a more pluralistic and tolerant society where different faiths can coexist. Section 8. The Silk Road Shifts. Trade and Prosperity in a New Europe. The Ottoman conquest of Vienna has a dramatic impact on the economic landscape of Europe. The Ottomans, with their control of the Eastern Mediterranean and their vast trade networks extending to Asia, bring about a shift in the center of economic gravity. Vienna, strategically located at the crossroads of East and West, becomes a thriving hub of international trade. The Silk Road, once a conduit for goods and ideas between East and West, finds a new route through Ottoman-controlled Europe. Exotic spices, silks, and porcelain from the Far East flow into Europe, enriching the lives of its citizens and fueling economic growth. This new era of trade and prosperity benefits both the Ottomans and the Europeans. The Ottomans gain access to new markets and resources, while the Europeans enjoy a higher standard of living and exposure to new ideas and technologies. This economic interdependence fosters closer ties and promotes a greater understanding between the two cultures. Section 9. The Dance of Diplomacy, Shifting Alliances in a Multipolar World. The Ottoman conquest of Vienna ushers in an era of shifting alliances and delicate diplomatic maneuvering. The old order, with its bipolarity of Catholic and Protestant powers, is replaced by a more complex and fluid system. The Ottoman Empire, with its vast territories and its strategic location at the crossroads of Europe, Asia, and Africa, becomes a major player on the world stage. European powers, initially wary of the Ottoman presence, gradually come to terms with the new reality. Realpolitik dictates that alliances are fluid, and self-interest trumps ideological considerations. Trade agreements are signed, diplomatic missions are exchanged, and a sense of cautious cooperation emerges. This new multipolar world is characterized by a delicate balance of power, where alliances are constantly shifting and the threat of conflict is ever present. However, it is also a world of opportunity, where diplomacy and dialogue take center stage, and where the potential for cooperation and mutual understanding exists. Section 10. Legacies of the Past, Echoes in the Future, the Enduring Impact of an Ottoman Europe. The Ottoman conquest of Vienna is not simply a historical footnote, it is a seismic event that reverberates through the centuries, shaping the destiny of Europe and the world in profound and lasting ways. The legacy of this alternate timeline is evident in the continent's cultural, religious, and political landscape. The architectural marvels of Vienna, a harmonious blend of Ottoman and European styles, stand as a testament to a bygone era of cultural fusion. The city's vibrant multicultural population, descended from both East and West, reflects the enduring legacy of Ottoman rule. The Ottoman Empire's influence can be seen in the prevalence of coffee houses and Turkish cuisine throughout Europe. The echoes of Ottoman music can be heard in the folk traditions of the Balkans and Eastern Europe, and the spirit of religious tolerance fostered by centuries of Ottoman rule continues to shape the continent's values. Section 11. A World Turned Upside Down. Reflections on History's What-Ifs. The fall of Vienna to the Ottomans in 1683 is a tantalizing what-if of history. It invites us to imagine a world where the course of events took a dramatically different turn. A world where the Ottoman Empire played a pivotal role in shaping the destiny of Europe. This alternate history, while speculative, offers valuable insights into the complexities of historical change. It reminds us that history is not predetermined, but rather a tapestry woven from countless threads of chance, choice, and consequence. By exploring these alternate paths, we gain a deeper appreciation for the forces that have shaped our world and a better understanding of the interconnectedness of human history. It is a journey into the realm of imagination, a thought-provoking exploration of what might have been, and the enduring power of what if.